Happy Thursday, friends! So inflation is set to turn a corner in the United States. Top economists say that cooling house prices and rents may force the Federal Reserve to either pause or even reverse rate increases. State officials are now signing new bills that will provide residents with hundreds of dollars in inflation relief money. My dearest friends, please make sure that you watch until the end of this video to hear about all of the details. Also, this coming Friday, I will be announcing several winners for the Walmart gift card giveaway. Friends, make sure that you enter these weekly giveaways by clicking and liking several of my videos, and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you comment on, friends, the greater your chances of winning the giveaways.
Look, before I begin, I want to say a word about the devastating wildfires that have claimed at least 36 lives in Maui and Hawaii. We have just approved a major disaster declaration for Hawaii, which will get aid into the hands of the people desperately needing help now. They've lost, anyone who's lost a loved one whose home has been damaged or destroyed is going to get help immediately. And I've directed that we surge support to these brave firefighters and first responders and emergency personnel working around the clock there, risking their lives. I just got off the phone before I got here for a long conversation with Governor Josh Green this morning and let him know I'm going to make sure the state has everything it needs from the federal government to recover. The FEMA Administrator Griswold will be in Maui tomorrow, and I've directed her to streamline any process with requests for help and survivors registered for immediate federal assistance without delay. FEMA is surging disaster assistance personnel on the island, and they're going to help survivors get access to federal assistance. And you know, anybody who wants to know out there where to go if this is televised, that they can go to disasterassistance.gov, disasterassistance.gov, to learn if you're eligible for assistance. And I've ordered all available federal assets on the island, including the U.S. Coast Guard, the Navy 3rd Fleet, and the U.S. Army, to assist local emergency response crews along with the Hawaiian National Guard. We're working as quickly as possible to fight these fires and evacuate residents and tourists. In the meantime, our prayers with the people of Hawaii, but not just our prayers. Every asset we have will be available to them, and they've seen their homes, their business destroyed, and some have lost loved ones, and it's not over yet.
Americans are paying more to rent or insure their homes than a few years ago, and much more to buy one with a mortgage. But according to economists, there is a silver lining in that hardship, and that is a cool down could help convince the Federal Reserve to pause its series of interest rate hikes. This morning's report from the Labor Department regarding inflation showed that more than 90% of the increase in prices during the month of July came from shelter. Other big contributors were things like motor vehicle insurance. The overall rate of inflation in July was in line with the expectations of economists. As the Fed mulls its next steps, there will be two features of the Labor Department's CPI calculation that pull Fed rate setters in opposite directions. On the hawkish side, the so-called base effect will mean that even if the monthly figures are fairly tame, they will be compared with year-ago figures that contributed to the sharp cooling in inflation from the June 2022 peak. That could keep the 12-month increase well above the 2% target that the Fed would prefer before it can declare a victory. This week, Texas Republican Governor Greg Abbott signed a bill that cut $18 billion in taxes for Texas property owners. Governor Abbott said during a press conference, "There really is only one reason why we even had the ability to pass the legislation that we did, and that's because of the hardworking men and women across every corner of the entire state of Texas." The legislation will increase the homestead exemption to $100,000 for all 5.72 million Texas homeowners. It will also provide relief to seniors and small businesses. Lawmakers passed the cuts in the last special session, and the money comes from a record state revenue surplus. According to Governor Abbott, a record amount of revenue for the state of Texas led to a record budget surplus. He also stated that they are giving it back to taxpayers of Texas after Governor Josh Shapiro signed a major expansion into law this week. Thousands of older and disabled Pennsylvanians will qualify for help from a landmark state property tax rebate program. The program, which provides a partial refund on rent or property taxes paid the previous year, offers a financial cushion to some of Pennsylvania's most vulnerable residents. But the number of people receiving the benefit has fallen every year since 2009, after state lawmakers failed to update the income limits in order to qualify. The new law reverses that decline and seeks to prevent it from going forward. An estimated 173,000 households will be newly eligible, while roughly 400,000 current recipients will receive a boost in the dollar value of the rebates. The income limits will also be adjusted for inflation each year to ensure that small, routine increases to Social Security benefits do not knock people out of the program. It is a major factor in the shrinking number of residents receiving help. For Governor Josh Shapiro, expanding the property tax and rent rebate program fulfills a key campaign promise. The changes represent the largest targeted tax cut for seniors in nearly 2 decades. Despite reservations from some Republican lawmakers about the potential for automatic spending increases, the bill passed the State House with widespread bipartisan support and was unanimously approved by the State Senate. The rebate program had not received a comprehensive update since 2006, despite repeated attempts by state lawmakers from both parties to stem the decline. The lowest income households will be eligible for rebates of $1,000, which is up from $650. The law also resolves the mismatch between state and federal law that fueled the program's waning usage. Well, my beautiful and most amazing friends, that is the end of my daily stimulus update video for this Thursday. My dearest friends, tomorrow I will be announcing several winners for the Walmart gift card giveaway. Please make sure that you enter these giveaways by clicking and liking several of my videos, and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you comment on, dear friends, the greater your chances of winning the giveaways. Thank you and have a wonderful and very blessed Thursday.